Ben and Maddy, this occasion is both a continuation and a commencement. This ceremony is in part a celebration of a relationship that already exists, one that's taken you from searching to finding to the thrilling and terrifying thought that this could be the one, to finding love and building trust, and to standing in this spot right now in front of the people in this world who love you the very most. Marriage is more than just one single event or promise. It's a series of decisions and actions that you make over and over again every day for the rest of your life. And underlying the vows you'll make today is that theme, that after the pomp and ceremony of today, you'll set about the wonderful work of being there for each other, quietly and resolutely, always. So with this gift and this promise, you blend your hearts, your hopes, your love, your future, your everything. All your days and all your dreams, with a promise to laugh together, to work together, to cry together, and most often to just be together. Ben and Maddy, as is common to all of us, experienced the highs and lows of those college years and discovered that during the rough times there was one person more than anyone else who they turned to and with whom they would stay up all night having deep conversations. And in those late night conversations, they began to trust each other with the thoughts and feelings that you only share when you're sure the other person is really listening and when you're sure you're safe. By the late fall of 2019, they were officially dating and starting to grapple with the thrilling and terrifying thought that this could be the one. And well, here we are. At some point in the next few months or years, you'll look at the person you chose to marry today and realize that their dreams have become your mission. Their needs have become your work. Their joy has become your joy, and their grief has become your grief. At first, in some moments, the responsibility of it all may feel like a burden. But that burden is also an anchor. You'll get used to the weight of it, and you'll come to rely on how it holds you in place. And then after some years, when you've been through jobs and apartments and homes and friends and pets and kids and some ups and some downs, you can sit on the couch in one of those moments of joyful exhaustion. Look at the person sitting next to you, who you now realize you barely knew way back then. And you can think to yourself, that was a good choice. I now invite the couple to exchange their vows. Madison first, followed by Benjamin.
Ben, the first time you ever told me you loved me was actually 5 months before we even started dating. It was a hot summer night, and we were in the Big Daddy's parking lot. I had been crying about some boy, and you said those 3 words so casually, so nonchalant, I almost missed it. You said, "Maddy, I love and care about you, and I just want you to be happy." I still remember how much that meant to me that day because it showed how much you cared about me and how much you supported me. It made me realize how much you valued our friendship, and I was so grateful that day to have a friend like you. 6 months later, there was a different I love you. This time it came out softer and shakier, and my heart felt like it was going to jump out of my chest when you told me that you loved me. This time it was more than friends. It marked an emotional turning point in our relationship and reflected our desire to be with each other as a couple. I've been reflecting on these firsts and thinking about how our I love yous have changed and grown with our relationship. I think back to the first time I told you I loved you as more than friends and how little I knew about relationships and about love. I had no idea about the future we would have together, and I didn't know all of the ways I could love you. Today when I tell you I love you, it means something different than the very first time. I've been with you for 1 year and 7 months, and we've been friends for even longer. Today when I tell you I love you, it encapsulates all the memories we made together and all the qualities I have grown to adore about you. In time, this will be another one of those special moments, the day we committed our lives to each other. We might think back and marvel at how young we were or how much our relationship has grown, but I hope we'll look back with fondness and remember exactly what it was like to love each other on this day. Ben, I love you. I vow to prioritize our time together, knowing that the memories we create will be the most precious gift in our lives. I vow to understand and support your dreams, because your dreams are my dreams, your successes are my successes, and your heartbreaks will be my heartbreaks. I vow to respect you for who you are today and continuously work on our relationship as we grow together. I know that as we grow together, our I love yous will change and grow with us. As we learn more about the world and more about ourselves, those words will mean different things to us, but each time it will be just as special and meaningful.
Maddy. It was 10 o'clock and we were winding down for the night when I had a crazy idea. It started with a lament. I really wish we could go swimming right now, I said. I wish that too, you agreed. It would be crazy if we hiked to the hot springs tonight, I said. That would be crazy, you agreed. Can you imagine if we actually did that? I said. I was trying to play it off as a joke, hoping to avoid the hurt and embarrassment that would come if you rejected me. You gave me that look, that smile that I love, and I realized something thrilling. You knew. You knew I really wanted to do this crazy thing and go hiking in the middle of the night, and you wanted to go with me. And when I realized that, all of my anxiety melted away. We packed our swimming suits, drove down to the trailhead, and set off on our hike. We really had no idea what we were getting ourselves into. The trail was slick with ice. We crawled along a narrow ledge above a steep slide into the creek. And the trail was long, so long. We naively thought the hike might take only an hour, and soon after we set off, I started hunting for the springs around every corner we turned. By the time we finally reached the springs, it was 3 o'clock in the morning. The air was frigid, but the water was steaming. We held each other and looked at the moon. And we felt more in love than we ever had before. More than we could have before. Because until then, we could never have known what it would be like to hike to the hot springs in the middle of the night in early spring. Getting married is a lot like embarking on a long hike together. I don't know what lies ahead of us, but I know it will be harder than anything we've done so far. And if we are true to each other, more wonderful than we can know right now. Maddy, as we begin our lives together today, I vow to love you and support you the best I know how, and to always strive to learn how to love you more fully. I vow to honor your ideas and feelings, to seek to understand them and to encourage them. I vow to constantly nurture our relationship so it will grow as we grow. Today, we are starting our life together. I don't know what this life will hold, what triumphs and heartbreaks lie ahead, but I trust that as we love and grow together, we will find it wonderful.
Benjamin, do you take Madison Brooke Skelton to be your lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer or poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Madison, do you take Benjamin Honor Kerr to be your lawfully wedded husband, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer or poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
These rings are a physical symbol of the promises you make to each other today. Benjamin, place the ring on Madison's finger and repeat after me. With this ring I thee wed.
With this ring I thee wed.
Madison, place the ring on Benjamin's finger and repeat after me. With this ring I thee wed.
With this ring I thee wed.
By the authority vested in me by the state of Utah, I now pronounce you, Benjamin Honor Kerr, and Madison Brooke Skelton, husband and wife. You may kiss each other. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise as I present to you for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Benjamin and Madison Kerr.
I met you, been dancing on the clouds. You're heaven sent. Did it hurt when you hit the ground? You sparkle like a diamond. You take my breath away. I'm hashtag blessed. You're the beat to my J. The way you move, the way you shake, so hot and so cool. Can't help but say, I freaking love you, love you. Your touch is dynamite. You must be tired from always running through my mind. The way you move, the way you shake, so hot and so cool. Can't help but say, I freaking